Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. We will be calling at Wellington, Oakengates, Telford Central, Shifnal, Cosford, Albrighton, Codsall, Bilbrook, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Galton Bridge and Birmingham New Street.
Yes, good afternoon, welcome aboard to those who just joined this service at Shrewsbury. This is the 1340 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. My digital colleague has given you the stop and pack for this service. It just remains for me as your senior conductor to let you know that we are scheduled to arrive into Wolverhampton at 14:31 and into Birmingham New Street at 14:51 this afternoon. A reminder, wherever you leave the service, when you do so, pick up your rubbish, take it with you, hop it in the bins on the station platforms. First stop, in about 10 minutes, is Wellington.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. now approaching Wellington.
Wellington gateway to the Wrekin. Yep, no push chairs announcement unlike the rest of the West Midlands trains fleet. This excludes the 139s on the Stour Bridge town shuttle, which obviously have nothing at all. Shrewsbury.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Oakengates.
is Oakengates. Oakengates next stop. Leave the train here, please do mind the very big step down the very large gap between the train and the platform edge. Step onto the platform first before removing heavy items of luggage. Push as proud from the service, Oakengates.
We are now approaching Oakengates.
Definitely no push chairs, unlike the 730s and other not 139 members of the West Midlands Trains fleet.
This is Oakengates. The next station is Telford Central. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Telford Central. We are now.
Next stop, Telford Central. Telford Central next stop.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
So I think the push chairs announcement does play on 196s only at certain stations like Telford Central.
This is Telford Central. The next station is Shifnal. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. We will be calling at Shifnal, Cosford, Albrighton, Codsall, Bilbrook, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Galton Bridge, and Birmingham New Street.
Bilbrook, Wolverhampton, Smethwick Galton Bridge, and Birmingham New Street.
Our next stop is Shifnal. Shifnal next stop. Leaving the train here, please mind the very big step down, the very large gap between the train and platform edge. Step onto the platform first before removing heavy items of luggage, pushchairs and prams from the service. Shifnal.
We are now approaching Shifnal. This is Shifnal. The next station is Cosford.
Cosford.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Cosford. are now approaching Cosford. This is Cosford. The next station is Albrighton. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Albrighton. We are now approaching Albrighton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Exact same new pushchairs announcement as the 730s, although the 196s entered service first in October 2022, then the 730s in November 2023.
This is Albrighton. The next station is Codsall.
Codsall. On this street, Albrighton and Telford Central have the pushchairs message, although at Telford Central it got cut off by the guard.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Codsall.
Definitely better than the Transport for Wales 197s, and also the 195s and 331s with Northern. Not sure about the 397s with Transpennine Express, but I've been on their Mark 5A sets before withdrawal in December 2023. Similar seats to the 397, but a couple of differences. On the 397s, seats in first class have terrible window alignment. Well, not all seats align perfectly with the window, but in standard, all seats on the 397s align perfectly with the windows. On the Mark 5As, it was the opposite. The seat in standard didn't align correctly with the windows, but the seats in first class on the Mark 5A sets did align perfectly with the windows. There's also rumours that the Mark 5A sets could be going to Chiltern. Mark 5A sets, not to be confused with the Caledonian Sleeper Mark 5 coaches. It's just as good as the 397s and the Mark 5A sets, even though I've never been on the 397 yet. So I can't say too much about the 397s.
We are now approaching Codsall. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Voices of all UK CAF cheap as fuck products. 195s and 331s have Peter Corley for the main announcements and Laura Palmer for safety announcements. 196s Julie Berry. 197s Glyn Welsh announcements played first, and Elin Lloyd for English announcements played second. 397s Neil Rudd main announcements, Carolyn Joseph's safety announcements. Same with the Mark 5A sets.
This is Codsall. The next station is Bilbrook.
Bilbrook. Feels good being on the train type. Voiced by Julie Berry.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Bilbrook.
Another 196 going to Shrewsbury.
We are now approaching Bilbrook.
So the pushchairs message is played at Telford Central, Albrighton and Codsall. I would have gone back to Birmingham from Shrewsbury with Transport for Wales. I decided to go on this one as I've never been on a 196. Also the 150-158 combo that it swapped to at the double 158 swapped to at Shrewsbury was likely to be busy, so I was like, no 150-158 combo today.
This is Bilbrook. The next station is Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton. On the 196s, you can only find guard panels in coaches 2 and 3, so the middle coaches, as the guard is usually in the cab. .195s and 331s only in the passenger area, 197s passenger area and the cab, 397s and Mark 5A sets also passenger area, just like 195s and 331s.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton. 195, 196, 197 and 331 guard opens and closes, and 397 driver opens and guard closes. Was also the same on the Mark 5A fleet, where the driver opened the doors and the guard closed them. I missed the Mark 5A sets. Sadly withdrawn in December 2023 due to cracks found in some of the units, as well as faults with some of them. Connections at Wolverhampton. 1441 to Aberystwyth and Coseley. If Coseley is not shown, it's best to change at Cunliffe. I'll definitely come back to the Wolverhampton-Shrewsbury line, either with Transport for Wales from Birmingham International to Coseley or Holyhead, or with West Midlands Railway from Birmingham New Street to Shrewsbury when doing the Heart of Wales line. Most seats have one plug socket and one USB port. Yes. So the table seats, 2 plug sockets and 2 USB ports. So 1 plug socket and 1 USB port shared between 2 seats. .730 217, 730 210, Looking forward to the green 730s entering service. Also 807002 back there. Also can't wait for the 730-212. Also can't wait for the 805s and 807s and also 810s to enter service with Avanti West Coast and East Midlands Railway respectively. Class 398s and 756s for transport for Wales. Class 730/2s, the green ones for London North Western Railway. The orange ones for West Midlands Railway currently on loan to London North Western Railway, replacing the 319s. Also looking forward to more 701s entering service with South Western Railway some point in the near future. And if it happens, Mark 5A sets with Chiltern Railways from London Marylebone to Birmingham New Street and Stourbridge Junction.
Good afternoon folks, just about to ride into Wolverhampton. You're leaving the train here. Do take a moment, check you have all your personal possessions, belongings, rubbish with you. Please do mind the very big step down. The very large gap between the train and the platform edge. Step onto the platform first before moving heavy items and luggage pushed as prams from the service. Leaving the station, please have all your tickets and passes ready for inspection at the gate line. You can pop your rubbish in the bins you'll find on the station platforms. Passengers changing here for the 1439 cross-country service towards Bournemouth. This is currently departing from platform number 3. And it's platform number 4 for the 1445 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
We are now approaching
We are currently scheduled to arrive
Wolverhampton.
into platform number 4 here
Please
at
mind the
Wolverhampton.
gap when
And
leaving the train and step
this
onto the
station,
platform
we
before
go forward
removing
according
heavy
to Smethwick
luggage
Galton
and
Bridge
push
and
chairs.
Birmingham New Street only. This is Wolverhampton.
To more 777s spreading to other parts of the Merseyrail network. Just arrived into Wolverhampton. Expected to be busy at some point as we close into Birmingham New Street.
This is Wolverhampton. The next station is Smethwick Galton Bridge.
Smethwick Galton Bridge. It's a shame that lots of new trains are either in storage or scrapped. 332s on the Heathrow Express, or fish bowls, 365s of Great Northern and ScotRail, or happy trains, 379s of Greater Anglia, including Stansted Express, Transpennine Express Mark 5A sets, Transport for Wales 175s. That'll go nowhere. Also a few of the ex-East Midlands Railway / Hull Trains 180s. I know one has entered service with Grand Cancel in August. And also soon the 222s from East Midlands Railway and 350/2s with West Midlands trains will be in storage. As for the 701s, they are slowly entering service, if not in storage.
Right, can I just say something? You're high rated with me. Stop talking high rated.
Meanwhile, there is plenty of old stock still lurking around.
You don't fuck around when you get your phones. Simple. You're not fucking going there to sit around all day. you know. We've got a life, you know what I mean? You know, if she wants,
We're on
if she
a
wants to stay
green,
at
but
Vance
we
for a
haven't
bit,
left yet for
tell
some
her to carry
reason.
on till, you know what I mean? Right,
So the Adventurers, the 345s, 710s and 720s are driver operated throughout, whereas the driver opens and closes the doors. 701s, it's either driver opens and closes or driver opens and guard closes, depending on the time of day or situation. 730s, guard opens and closes at all stations on all routes throughout the entire West Midlands trains network.
This is Wolverhampton. The next station is Smethwick Galton Bridge.
We're on a green, should be going now. As for the flirts, Greater Anglia's, voiced by Julie Berry, the driver opens and closes the doors, although on most, if not all, services, excluding Stansted Express, there is a member of staff who checks tickets, well, most of the time. On Greater Anglia, the guards are no longer allowed to open or close the doors, which means they have more time for checking tickets, if anything else.
this is fucking enough, you know what I mean? So by the time you get back, let me know
Vomiter.
if I'm anywhere. I might as well go to Mum's by myself tomorrow.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street.
It's fucking out of order.
We will be calling at Smethwick Galton Bridge and Birmingham New Street.
Transport for Wales flirts. On the Transport for Wales flirts, the guard opens and closes the doors. But as the cab door is apparently not part of the interlock, the guard is no longer allowed to be in the cab on the Transport for Wales. The guard is no longer allowed to operate the doors from the cabs on the Transport for Wales flirts.
Natalie, welcome aboard to those who just joined us. Wolverhampton, 1433 West Midlands Railway Service to Birmingham New Street. Calling Sandwell Dudley Bridge, Birmingham New Street only, due to arrive into Birmingham at 14:51 this afternoon. A reminder, wherever you leave the service, when you do so, pick up your rubbish, take it with you, pop it in the bin to the station platforms.
What's that?
Our next stop, Smethwick Galton Bridge.
I can't use the traffic for you.
And also on Transport for Wales flirts, they have bilingual announcements voiced by Glyn in Welsh, played first, and then by a female voice in English, played second. So it's Welsh first, then English on the Transport for Wales 197s, 231s, and quote Intercity 225 sets. Soon be at our penultimate stop.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Smethwick Galton Bridge will be our penultimate stop at some point. Soon.
I just hope she sticks to her guns if she don't like the fucking roof. Because if she don't, she fucks up back there. Well, you can't get going down there to help her get her ID as well. Somebody else will have to sort this out. You know
Seats are definitely better than the 197s. Exact same as the 745s and 755s. The flirts, 745, 755 with Greater Anglia and 231, 756 with Transport for Wales.
No, but I'm just saying, look, you know what I mean? I actually do spend my weekend with you. That's the only time I get to really spend with you, you know what I mean?
I do find it strange that Transport for Wales do not call at Smethwick Galton Bridge anymore. Maybe they should, once the 197s are cleared for Shrewsbury to Birmingham.
You know what I mean? I said to you yesterday, I said, Bex,
At the moment it's just 150s and 153s and 158s to and from Birmingham.
you know what I mean? She's putting in money in that, fuck me. You know what I mean? There's people down that end that could help her. How it's going? I'm half tempted to travel really a lot. Let's say to a fucking about, you know what I mean? Before you'd be Bex's fucking helping her out, I'm helping her out. Before you'd have just helped her out, fucking maybe just go with her to get her stuff. You know what I mean? Something's got to be said because this ain't fucking happening, I'll tell you now. And I love it how like I'm not in any. What's that? Hello? I love like how I'm not in your family chat, you know what I mean? Tell you what, I'll put my message across it. You know what I mean? Well, I'll tell you what, this is how it's going to work, right? When our little one comes along, I'm not travelling back and forth. They can start coming down our end instead. It's going to work both ways. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking doing it. I'll tell you that straight now. You know what I mean? Because you're pregnant, you're having to run about. No. And once that little one comes, if they don't come down to see the little one, it's their loss. If they don't see it for 12 months, that's their loss. You know what I mean? Because I'm not fucking doing it anymore. You know what I mean? I would have thought somebody would have at least had the decency to fucking give you a helping hand. What if I do it for you?
I do find it strange how on 195s and 331s that the guard is only allowed to operate the doors from the passenger area and not from the cab. It can be a bit of a struggle if the train is busy, and it's odd how some sets of doors have guard panels while others don't. So it's a bit of a pain when the train's busy and the guard has to squeeze their way through other passengers just to get to the panel and open the doors.
There's fucking people down there, right? All she's got to do is jump on a train. Somebody just needs to meet to go with her, get her stuff, take her see the boys, and then she can make her own way back to the train station then, you know what I mean? You know, I remember
Thankfully on the 196s and 197s, they do have panels in the cab.
But so next weekend, she'll have to go somewhere. We're having a weekend just by ourselves. She'll have to go to your mum's or something next weekend. If it comes to every Saturday, you're having to run down there. I ain't fucking standing for that one. I'll always rush you. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't be long
But
till
now,
we're
when I go food
in
shopping,
Smethwick Galton Bridge and finally Birmingham New Street.
You know what I mean? By myself tomorrow, I'll get to get the house for an hour. You know what I mean? I might as well leave the food shopping now. You know, you're doing her a favour. Going with her. You know what I mean?
We are now.
Next stop, Smethwick Galton Bridge. If you're leaving the train here, please mind the very big step down, the very large gap between the train and the platform edge. Step onto the platform first before removing heavy items, luggage, pushchairs and prams from the service. Smethwick Galton Bridge.
We are now approaching Smethwick Galton Bridge. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Standing for that. That's the only time I need to spend with you on a weekend.
No, but I said at the end, you know, when we go to the village. I can't remember what I said, something about not going yet. And then she said, yeah, I think
This is Smethwick Galton Bridge. The next station is Birmingham New Street. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham New Street. Only.
Start getting ready for when the train pulls into New Street. Smethwick Rolfe Street. that's the chase line over there. Cambridge Parkway, Walsall, and any intermediate stations to Rugeley Trent Valley. This train's for Birmingham New Street only. Birmingham New Street, managed by Network Rail and served by Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, Transport for Wales and West Midlands trains. Both London North Western Railway and West Midlands Railway. Also served by the West Midlands Metro. So 1453 to Bromsgrove. West Midlands Railway, West Midlands Railway, Cross Country, West Midlands trains, Avanti West Coast, West Midlands trains, Cross Country, West Midlands trains, and the other three were West Midlands trains. Up here is the head code to Golf 17, Shrewsbury to Birmingham New Street.
We're now arriving into Birmingham New Street, where this train comes to the end of its journey. When leaving the train here, please do take a moment, check you have all your personal possessions, belongings and rubbish with you. Please do mind the very big step down and the very large gap between the train and the platform edge. Step onto the platform first before removing heavy items of luggage, pushchairs, prams from the service. You're leaving the station, please have all your tickets and passes ready for inspection at the gate line. Changing trains, you'll find it easier to use lifts, escalators and stairs at the B end of the platforms, and you can pop your rubbish in the bins and recycling areas you'll find on the station concourse. This is Birmingham New Street's all change please, all change.
We are now approaching Birmingham New Street, our final station. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted. No need for a 196 walkthrough as I did that earlier.
This is Birmingham New Street, our final station. Thank you for travelling with us today.
Okay.